You know that feeling, decision fatigue? What should I eat? When do I work out? What should I watch tonight? I mean, it all adds up. But what if you could just stop making decisions? Well, for 24 hours, one person did exactly that. They surrendered all 35,000 of their daily choices to a team of AI agents. The big question, would it be the key to ultimate productivity or just total chaos? And that right there is the core of this whole experiment. This one statement just sets the whole stage. For one full day, a human basically becomes the puppet, and the AI is pulling all the strings. Is it going to be a masterpiece of efficiency or a complete disaster? Now, to make this a real test, there had to be one unbreakable rule. A contract was literally signed, locking the user into this thing. Whatever the AI commanded, they had to do it. No takebacks, no second guessing, and absolutely no cheating. That commitment is what makes these results so compelling. So this wasn't just one single AI trying to do everything. Come on, to run a life, you need a whole team, right? So an AI agent stack was put together. Think of it as a specialized squad of different AI tools, where each one has a very specific job. These are basically the cast of characters for our 24-hour drama. So who's on this AI dream team? First up, we've got the manager. This is an AI called Motion, and its only job is to schedule every single minute of the day. Then there's the assistant, Lindy, who's in charge of handling all the emails and appointments. And finally, you have the wild card, which is ChatGPT in voice mode ready for all those spontaneous on-the-fly decisions. The stage is officially set. All right, the experiment kicks off at the crack of dawn. This first part of the day is all about testing the AI's ability to create that perfectly optimized morning. But as you're about to see, what looks perfect on paper doesn't always work out so well in the real world. And here it is, the schedule created by the manager. I mean, look at it. It's a monument to pure cold logic. High-intensity exercise flows right into a deep work session, which ends at the exact second the commute is supposed to start. There is zero buffer time, not a minute to spare for, being a human. So what did this actually look like in practice? Well, it was a mad scramble. The user found themselves literally running to brush their teeth because the AI had scheduled the commute to start 5 minutes too early. It was just a constant, frantic rush to keep up with this machine's unforgiving pace. And this quote just perfectly sums up the feeling after only a few hours. I mean, yeah, things were getting done, for sure. But the human element was completely gone. It didn't feel like freedom from decisions. It felt like being an employee for a digital, unfeeling boss. Okay, now we get to the midday challenge. This is where the assistant gets a chance to shine by tackling one of the things we all dread most, the inbox, and all the annoying admin tasks that go with it. And this is where we see the two faces of AI today. On one hand, you get pure magic. The AI assistant just zapped the entire spam folder, gone, in an instant. A task that would have taken a person forever. But on the other hand, total chaos. It drafted this bizarre, formal, and just plain weird email reply to the user's own mother. And the chaos didn't stop there. When it was asked to book a simple dentist appointment, the AI just got stuck. It fell into that classic I need more information loop over and over, instead of just using a little context to get the job done. I mean, it's a task a human assistant would solve in 2 minutes, talk. But the biggest problem wasn't just that the AI was a little inefficient, it was something far more, dangerous. We ran into a huge flaw in a lot of current AI models called a hallucination. It's where the AI confidently just makes something up and states it as a fact. Yep, that's exactly what happened. When it was trying to find a contact number, the AI just straight up invented one. It gave a fake phone number with all the confidence in the world. And that's not just a funny little quirk. It points to a really serious accuracy problem when you're relying on AI for actual facts. So, now for the real test for any assistant, whether they're human or AI. How do they adapt when things go wrong? A perfect plan is one thing, but we all know real life is messy. What happens when it intervenes? Okay, so here's what happened. A friend canceled dinner plans. Your human reaction might be disappointment. Maybe you want to order some comfort food. The AI's reaction? It just saw a canceled event as a new empty slot in the calendar. It completely failed to get the emotional context, so it deleted the scheduled rest time and tried to plug in a nutrition block instead. It solved the logic puzzle, but totally missed the human point. All right, as the day winds down, it's time for the final challenge. The entire evening, dinner, entertainment, the whole shebang was handed over to our wild card, ChatGPT. We wanted to see if an AI could generate not just an efficient plan, but a genuinely good one. The rules for this were pretty simple. The AI got the constraints, a budget of $20, and 3 specific ingredients that were already in the kitchen. From just that, it generated a whole plan, a very unique, if kind of weird recipe, and a recommendation for an obscure movie. And of course, because of the contract, the user had to see it through. And this really gets to a fascinating question about AI and creativity. I mean, the meal was technically edible, and the movie was, a real movie. But did it all add up to a good night? Or was it just a soulless, logically correct collection of tasks that was missing any kind of real human taste? That's really the big question. So, after 24 hours of AI-driven life, a little bit of magic, and a whole lot of chaos, what's the big takeaway? It's time to grade the day and give the final verdict on whether AI is really ready to run our lives. So here's the final report card. In terms of pure productivity, the AI gets an A+. A ton of stuff got done. But, and this is a big but, that came at a cost. The stress level was also incredibly high. And as for accuracy, the score was pretty mixed, with some moments of absolute brilliance totally undermined by the AI just making things up. And this right here is the single most important sentence that sums up the entire experiment. AI is an amazing assistant, a phenomenal tool when you are the one in charge. But the second you hand over total control, it becomes a terrible, stressful, and sometimes just plain wrong master. And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. After seeing this mix of incredible efficiency and frustrating, context-blind chaos, you gotta ask yourself, would you be willing to hand over the keys to your life, even for just one day? Would you let an AI control your Saturday?